Hi guys, I just wanted to come to you live today to tell you what's been going on and why you haven't heard from me in a little bit. It's been a little bit crazy. So I know that I talk a lot about being at the Jersey Shore and being in Sea City because I do have my New Jersey real estate license. I'm a licensed realtor in New Jersey. My husband's a licensed attorney in New Jersey. So we both have licenses in both states. And we work in both states. My husband actually works in multiple states, but we both work at the Jersey Shore as well as in Pennsylvania. And so it might seem like I'm down here and not available to Pennsylvania clients, and that couldn't be further from the truth. And the way that I can describe that to you is that just on Friday I had a closing in Havertown, Upper Darby. It was a property that has a Havertown address, but is in Upper Darby Township, and that gets a little bit funky. And the property was, ready to close. Everything was done. Finances were done, inspections were done, title was done, and trust me when I say this is a lot of moving parts behind the scenes that most clients are unaware of, that we take care of for you. But we had it all done, and with Upper Darby being shut down for so long, on top of that, they have a computer issue that isn't allowing us to get any kind of documentation from them. So, anyway, we were handling all of that. That was all being handled. And on Friday morning, an hour before the closing, I'm in Sea City, and I get a call from the buyer's agent to say that the lockbox is not on the property with the keys that they need to access the property to do their final walkthrough inspection. I am 2 hours away. I explained this to this realtor. So they were able to access the properties, thank God, because the renters were in there, the tenants were in there, and they let them in to do the walkthrough. But I still had to get keys to his property to this buyer because that's the way the contract reads. They get keys, they get access day of purchase. That's just by contract. So I got in my car and I drove up, and what had happened was I sent my husband over to take a rider, which is just a little sign that goes on top of the sale sign. I sent him over to take a rider off the top of the for sale sign, and he inadvertently took the lockbox off of the property. Now, I probably at some point knew that and had intended to go put it back and didn't, so we're both at fault there. But either way, I had to go up, get the lockbox keys, take them over, put them on the property. I did it. It was all good. Done. But the fact that I am down in Jersey Shore did not stop me from doing that for my client, for the other agent, and for his client. I got it done. I do what I have to do. I drove 4 hours round trip in Friday traffic to get back to the shore. I did it with a broken shoulder. I did it because that's what you have to do. I have another client, young couple, first-time home buyers, and this actually is going beautifully because the seller's agent is delightful. He's easy to work with. It's their dream home. We got it in their budget. Everybody's happy. But they're a little nervous. And they have a lot of questions. And I don't mind that because I've been a first-time home buyer. I've been a first-time investment property buyer. I've been a first-time condo buyer, which HOAs, it's a little bit of a different thing. So, I get it. When you're buying something that you're unfamiliar with, and you've never had a mortgage before, so you're unfamiliar with that process, you have a lot of questions, and you get nervous. That's fine. Ask me anything you want. I don't mind. I have a lot of knowledge. I worked for a mortgage company. I've worked in this real estate for 5 going on 6 years. I've worked, I've bought and sold many properties of my own. So, this is second nature to me. But to you, it's all new. And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with saying, hey, you know, I've never done this before. Can you really, like, hold my hand and explain this to me? Not a problem. And I can break it down to you any way that you need, until you understand it. Until you tell me you understand it, I'll keep explaining it to you. Because it could take 20 times of explaining it to you until you get it. And I'm going to have to explain it 20 different ways until you understand what I'm saying to you. But it's my job. It's my job to relate to you what you need to know in a way that you understand it. And then the third client that I've been working with diligently is a client that's a renter. And she's in the Pittsburgh area, and she wants to move to the Philadelphia area. And it was a referral from another agent, another EXP agent, and she is looking for something to be near the Cancer Treatment Centers of America. Yeah. And her husband is very ill, and she doesn't want to do a 6-hour each-way drive to get to Cancer Treatment Centers of America for him. So she can do anything within a 2-hour radius of cancer. Well, that's big. That's a lot of, I mean, she could be in Jersey. I mean, Maryland, Delaware. I mean, we could be anywhere. 2-hour drive. But she has a lot of other specificities for this rental. And every time I come up with what I think is good for them, there's something else that she reveals to me that they really do need. So we're working on it. We're working on it. And just for my realtor friends out there that might be listening to this or watching this, there is rental assistance out there for clients who are low income. There is assistance out there from the Pennsylvania government that helps. Say they want to rent an apartment that's $1,400 a month, but their budget is only $1,000 a month. There's assistance that will fill that gap. So you have to go on Pennsylvania. I think it might be the HUD site. I'm not sure, but there is rental assistance out there. There are vouchers out there that fill that gap and allow them to rent that apartment that might be just a little bit over their budget. So when you have rental clients, make sure that you know that. Make sure that you understand that you can get assistance for your clients so that they can get into what they need. So anyway, I'm working with that client too, and that's been a lot. That's been a lot of emailing back and forth. It's been a lot. I've sent her many listings. And please, dear Lord in heaven above, stop going on Zillow. Stop going on Zillow. How many times can I say it? The things you're seeing on Zillow are old. And when I go to look them up for you, they're not there. They're gone. So stop going on Zillow. You can go on Realtor.com. Has the most current listings. They get them directly, as soon as they go on the MLS, they go on Realtor.com. And as soon as they come off of the MLS, they come off of Realtor.com. So if you want the most current, accessible listings, go on Realtor.com. Stop going on Zillow. They don't update. They won't take it down because it's sold. They just don't update. I had to drill this into my daughter-in-law's head. I had to drill this into my last client's head. Stop going on Zillow. Redfin, also a good site. Also a good site. They're pretty current. But stop going on Zillow. It's just not good. It's just not good. Their estimates are horrendous. And they don't update. It's really that simple. So stop going on Zillow. That's all I can tell you. Anyway, I'm working with this rental client, and I'm determined, and I'm going to update you when I get her what she needs. Because I think I know what she needs and where she needs it, and I'm just hoping that we can get her in to see something. maybe this week, because she's really unhappy where she is and she really needs to move closer to the treatment center. So, and then my first-time home buyers are closing at the end of July, and we're very, very happy for them. This home is amazing. And my client that just closed, that was her parents' property that she was power of attorney on, and she's very happy that settled. So, it wasn't their home; it was an investment property. So that all was good and went well in the end. But that's why, you know, there's a lot of moving parts to selling a property. A lot of moving parts. And getting it listed or putting it up for sale is just one tiny little part. Even getting a buyer is just one tiny little part. Then you have to make sure that they're financially able to buy it. Then you have to work with the lender and with the inspections, and then you have to work with the county to get your certificate of occupancy. It's a whole ball of wax. So that's what we take care of behind the scenes. Nobody sees, and you shouldn't see it, and it's really complicated, and that's why we have a lot of help. So, anyway, that's why, yes, Friday was like a no-go for me as far as I was on the road from about 9:30, 10 o'clock in the morning until about 6 o'clock at night. I was on the road. And then Saturday, basically, I was wiped out from all of that stuff on Friday. So anyway, here we are Sunday, and it is, let me tell you, HOT hot and humid down here. We had thunderstorms last night. It's hot and humid and hazy on the beach. The update on the beach restoration project. We just walked the promenade. The beach restoration project seems to have come south, maybe, to 40th Street, approximately. So that's where it is. And then the heavy equipment's at about 42nd Street right now. So that's the update on the beach restoration project in Seattle City. Somebody had asked me about fireworks in Seattle for 4th of July. No. No fireworks for the 4th of July. However, somebody decided to set something off last night at 2 a.m. Not appreciated. The only fireworks currently scheduled for the 4th of July at the Jersey Shore are in Wildwood, New Jersey. Wildwood is going to continue with their full schedule of fireworks on Fridays, and including the 4th of July, once that's a Saturday. So, they're the only ones. Air show was canceled. That's a huge thing. The air show in Atlantic City is air show. It's what they call the large midweek air show. I think in the region or something, but it brings 100,000, maybe more, a couple 100,000 spectators to Atlantic City for the air show. So it's big for tourism and the hotels and everything. But you just can't have it. Just can't have it. So, because they really, I mean, they crowd on the boardwalk, the beaches, everywhere to watch this air show. It's pretty amazing. But, I can't think of anything else I can update you on right now. The restaurants in Seattle City and at the Jersey Shore, July 2nd, indoor dining. Indoor dining. Meanwhile, down here, people have built things, moved things, bought things, anything to get outdoor dining area. drinking area in some cases. Yeah, everywhere. Sidewalks, parking lots, you name it. There are tents up. There are picnic benches. The picnic bench industry has been booming. There's umbrellas everywhere. Last night it was like iffy, and it would pour, it would drizzle, it would be dry, it would go off and on all night, and there were beach umbrellas everywhere, up everywhere. Larry says, he says, what's the name of this place? Right here, next door.
Oh, Henry's?
Henry's is undercover. I said, no, it's not. He said, yes, it is. I said, no, it's not. So we'll drive by. I'll show you it's not. But it feels like it is because it's very cozy and comfy, and they have cushions, big pillows and cushions everywhere. But it's not undercover. They have umbrellas, but it's not undercover. The bars are undercover, but where you sit, So we drove by and everybody's like hunched under the umbrellas. I said, see? He's like, yeah. So we dined in. We were going to go over there and have some appetizers. They have some really good appetizers there. They're Bracca's, they're kind of Bracca's menu, but it's good stuff. It's Bracca's kitchen, so it's good stuff. They have really good hamburgers and good food and good drinks at Henry's. Seattle City. I can't wait until we're able to gather together and meet friends and enjoy each other's company. It's killing me. I am a social animal by nature. I enjoy being alone, don't get me wrong. That doesn't bother me, really. But the length of time that we have been isolated. If you could invent a form of torture, you couldn't come up with one better than this. This is torture. Anyway, on to better things. Today's a beautiful day, a little hot, a little humid, but that's okay. It's not raining. We can get outside, go do something, meet together outside. Beach is going to be a popular place today. I don't know what they're going to do if it gets crowded or starts to get crowded. I know that they're supposed to limit how many people are on the beach. So we'll see who does that. Beach tag lady, Jersey Art, she's 80 years old. Lifeguards, they're 12. So I don't know who's going to do it if it starts to get crowded. But that's what they say. They're going to limit how many people are on the beach. Maybe there's a whole beach census team that I don't know about. Today is going to probably be the day that tests that whole theory of limiting how many people go on the beach. Because next weekend, folks, next weekend is the 4th of July. And next weekend is going to be real test. The real test of whether people are going to social distance at the Jersey Shore. I can tell you this. Do not believe those photographs and videos that you see of people on the beach in Ocean City. And here's why. They're filming and they're taking their pictures straight on. And when you see a group of people straight on, you don't get a sense of depth perception. So they could be this far apart and they still look very dense. They could be this far apart. So they did drone videos over Ocean City Beach and Boardwalk. And sure enough, people were really distanced. The groups were really spread apart. And it was the same time that they had done this video, where it looked really crowded. But when you went up top, oh, look at that. They're that far apart. So when you see this, what looks like a crowd of people all together, it may or may not be that kind of a situation. At least when I saw Ocean City's situation, it was not. It was not. And I was kind of confused because here in Sea Isle, people are really respecting each other. Like, we just went to church. First of all, it was nobody there, really. It was, I mean, I'm more crowded at my condo than I was at church. And when you went to communion, like, people gave you space. When you were walking out of church, people gave you space. Like, the lady went to hold the door for us, and then she realized, oh, nope, can't hold the door because we need to give space. People are really respectful, and everybody had masks on. It was really, I didn't feel at all unsafe in church. Not at all. I mean, when you see the pews, people were sitting at one end and then the other end. I mean, there's got to be 10 feet between people there. And then there's an empty pew between each one. It's very safe. Now, I don't know. In a church up in Philly, I don't know how it would be. You know, Havertown's pretty dense with the Catholics. So I don't know how it would be. St. Dorothy's probably would be a little tight. But they have drive-in mass in their parking lot at St. Dorothy's in Havertown. Which is interesting. You tune into the radio station, you can hear mass being broadcast, and then they come out to the parking lot with communion at communion time. You stand outside your car. So that's a nice little thing. St. Dorothy's in Havertown has. St. Joseph's in Downingtown live streams their mass all the time. So you can do that in Chester County. I don't know if the Archdiocese is still doing live streaming the one at the cathedral, but we really liked that one. That was a good mass. The Archbishop was really good to listen to. So that's it for church. We have to get packed up and head back to the city because boo-hoo, hubby's going back to work tomorrow. Back to the office, I should say. He's been working the whole time. But he's going back to the office full-time tomorrow. He's not happy about it. But he is taking some days off this week so that we can celebrate, are you ready? Our 40th wedding anniversary on the 4th of July. So he's going to take a few days off this week, starting on Wednesday. And so we're going to be coming back down here on Wednesday. We have things to do Monday and Tuesday, and then we're coming back down on Wednesday. But I'm going to tell you, after that, I'm going to be leaving his butt home and coming back down with the dogs. And he can get on the train or a bus and come back down. So, yeah. So, I know that Philly's going back to green. No, Philly's not going back to green. Suburbs are going back to green Monday. The traffic has already started. Lord help us. Please be careful when you drive. Some of these people haven't driven a car in 3 or 4 months, and it shows. Just be careful. Monday is going to be a rude awakening for a lot of people. But I think we're going to be different. I think things are going to be a lot different. I think a lot of offices are going to redo how people work. There's going to be a lot more remote working and a lot less brick and mortar office working. So I hope we see a reduction in traffic, and I hope that you guys all stay safe from the virus, and also while you're driving, because let me tell you, some of these people, I do a lot of driving in my business, and you gotta be alert. Just be alert. Don't be on your phones. Don't be texting. Just pay attention, because the rest of them aren't. Have a great Sunday. And if you need anything, if you have any questions, real estate related or not, just, questions about the shore, questions about real estate in general, up in Havertown, anything that's happening, Chester County, Montgomery County, even Bucks County, I can probably get you an answer. Just text me, send me a message on Facebook, whatever. Happy to help. Have a great day. Enjoy the warm weather. And I'll talk to you later. Bye, guys.